Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan. I'm one of the librarians here at the Kirkwood Main Campus Library. And today I'm going to be showing you how to navigate the Kirkwood Library website in order to find resources for a project that you may be working on. One of the first things that I guess we should address first is why use the library at all when there's so much information available on the web by searching Google? Well, anything can be posted on Google. No one is keeping track of what information is true, what information is good. And when you use the library resources, all of that work of figuring out whether or not the resources are any good is taken care of for you. So you don't have to do that extra work. Another thing that's important to remember, the stuff I show you today, you have to get into it by using the library website. You cannot just do a search. You might be able to find an article like if you search Google, but you're going to be told that you're going to have to pay for it up to like 30 or 40 bucks. And we subscribe to these things so you guys don't have to pay that money. You get access for free by being a Kirkwood student. So now I'm going to share my screen with you, and we will start navigating the website so you can see what it is. Okay, so there have been some changes made to the Kirkwood website recently. If you have experience using the Kirkwood Library resources in the past, it's going to be a little bit different now because of the changes that have been made to the website. So getting to the library stuff takes a few more steps. So I always like to start off from the main Kirkwood homepage here. From this page, if you scroll all the way down, you will see in the second column here around Kirkwood a link for the library. You click that link and that'll take you to page 1 of the Kirkwood Library. And then again, if you scroll down past the picture, you'll come to this section called Library Services. And this is where you're going to want to go in to see our stuff. The best place for you to start is right here at the Help Guide. So if you click that Help Guide button, that will take you into a page that resembles our old library homepage, where you can search our catalog and get to our databases to find articles and that sort of thing. Before we get into searching, though, I want to make sure that everyone knows how you can contact us if you need help with research or citations or anything else. If I scroll down here, I will see, this Contact Us section. You can click there to chat live with us. Very handy if you're working at a distance and can't come in and talk to us. This little thing will also pop up periodically to ask if you need help. If you click the Chat Now button there, it's the exact same thing as the button that's behind it. And you can chat with us. It's a nice way to get a hold of us because we can share links back and forth if we need to do that. If you prefer to talk to us on the phone, there's also a phone number here that you can call to get help. If you don't need help, you can say no thanks, and that button will just hide. We have also recently added a text feature, so you can text us in order to get help, and we will get back to you just like with the online chat. So the phone and the chat is all available as long as there's a librarian here, and our hours are listed over on the opposite side of the page here. So you can see Monday through Friday, we are here from 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday until 5. Saturday this semester, we are only doing online help, and that is available from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Finally, we are here Saturday 3 to 8 p.m. So there'll be a librarian available to help you with any questions that you might have during those times. If you're working late or would prefer to email us, you can also do that by using this email address right here and email us your questions, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. If you're working late at night, that usually means that we'll get back to you early morning. We get here at 7:30, so you can expect someone to answer your question there. So we've really tried to make it very easy for you to get help with whatever you need and creating multiple ways for you to contact us. Now we'll move on to using our catalog. It's a little bit different than what you might be used to. It can do a lot of different things. So we're going to spend a little bit of time doing that. So right here, you can search for whatever the subject is that you are, you need to find information for, be it for paper you're writing, a speech, or whatever. So I'm going to just go ahead and type in climate change. It's a popular topic. And you can see here that this gives me over 250,000 results of things with climate change just held by Kirkwood Library. Some things to note when you see your results. The title of the work will always be here, and it's a link which you can click to get more information about that work, followed by the author's name, and then the format of the work that you're looking at. So this first one here you can see is an eBook, an electronic book published in 2016. And it says that it is held by Kirkwood Community College Libraries. That's important because our catalog actually allows us to search libraries worldwide, and we'll get to that a little bit later. eBooks are handy because you can view them no matter where you might be accessing from. As long as you have an internet access, you can get to them. And to view an ebook, you can just click View eBook right here. Since I'm on campus, it's going to take me directly to the record for that ebook. But if you're off campus, once you click this button, or once you try to get into any of our databases for that matter, you'll have to log in with your K number and EagleNet password, the same credentials that you use to log into Talon. So I'm going to go ahead and click View eBook. And this will take us to the page where the ebook lives in the database. So you can see here, right, is the title again. The authors are listed, as long as the publication information, and then a description of the ebook. This is really nice because it will tell you what the book is about without having to read everything in the book. It's also nice because this description will also show up here for articles that you might be trying to find for the assignment that you're working on. Another thing that I like about eBooks is if we scroll down just a little bit more, it will actually give us a table of contents, which is all linked. So we can jump around to different chapters if there's something that is of interest to us. I'm just going to go ahead and click on chapter 1. And you can see that it takes us right to chapter 1 of the book, exactly as it appears in any print edition that might be out there. I can read this just like this. I can go through the pages by clicking the page number, or I can scroll down there. Additionally, with the ebooks, I can also print pages or save them to a PDF on our device that we're using to look at it. You can click either of these buttons. They'll do the exact same thing. I'm going to go ahead and click Print Pages. And what you'll see is this thing pop up that says Print Pages to PDF. So even if I hit print, really what it's going to do is create a PDF that I can save to my device and then print it from there if I need to. In this yellow box, this will always appear a page limit. This means the number of pages that I'm able to print or save from this particular ebook. These numbers are set by the publisher, and we can't change them at all. I've seen number of pages available anywhere from 20 pages to 100. For this particular book, I can print 40 pages from it before it will just stop working for me. My choices of what to print, I can just select the current page that I'm on. I can say the current page and the next however many pages, up to 40. Or I can say this section, which will automatically just print all of the pages in the chapter that I'm currently looking at. So we can see that this chapter is 31 pages long. So that's how printing from ebooks work. And I want to go back here to the page that shows me everything about the ebook and show you these tools on the side here. So you can see over here that this is an EBSCO host database. If you're searching an EBSCO host, these tools and everything are going to be exactly the same, no matter if you're looking at ebooks, articles, or whatever it might be. So the tools are located over here on the right-hand side of the screen. One that is very important is this permalink button. So what a lot of students do is they find an article or a book that they like and they want to use for their assignment. And so they will click up here and copy and paste that web address like they are used to doing. Fortunately, that's not going to work. Instead, what you have to do is click this permalink button right here, which will create a different web address. You can see just by looking at it at the beginning, it's different. Highlight that one, and then you can copy and paste that into a Word document or an email to yourself, whatever it is. This is the way to get back to the ebook or article that you found before. If you don't do that, it's going to be really hard to find what it is that you were looking at before. Another handy tool on the side here is the Cite tool. If I click that, it will show me how to cite this ebook in different citation formats. Most popular for us here are obviously APA, which is right here. It'll give me the APA citation for this particular ebook. And if I scroll down a bit more, here is the MLA citation for this book. Now, a word of caution on using these citations from any of our databases is that they are not always formatted correctly, okay? So while all the information here is usually pretty good and accurate, depending on my screen size, this will be scrunched up. It's often not in the right type of font or size. And as you can see here, when I make my window shorter, it gets all scrunched up. So if I copied and pasted that into a Word document, it's not going to be correct. You'll have to do a little bit of work to format it correctly. Okay, that's with citation. We talked about print already. And another tool that is quite handy that a lot of the databases are adding now is this link to Google Drive. If you happen to have a Gmail account, you can access Google Drive. You click this link right here, and another screen will open up asking you to enter your Google credentials. Once you do, it will put this ebook right into your Google Drive. This can be really handy for helping you organize. If you've got multiple research projects that you're working on at once, you can create a folder for each one of those, dump all of your resources that you're using for that project into that folder. It's a really nice and handy way to keep track of all of the things that you looked at. And doing that, you won't have to worry about the permalink either. It'll automatically put that right in there for you. So I think that is about it when we're looking at EBSCO stuff, the most fundamental tools, I guess. And I'm going to close that up, go back to our catalog. So we looked at ebook. These first two are ebooks. Well, if I don't care for ebooks, if I'd rather have something in print, I can do that within the catalog too. Under this format section right here, I have some options. I can show more. If I just want print books, I can click this link right here that says print books. And now it'll only show me print books that we have available here. Again, we have the title and the author. Here it says print book instead of ebook and the date. And importantly, again, held by Kirkwood Community College Libraries. The next line, it'll always show if it's available. If it's checked out, it'll say checked out, and it'll give you a date that it's due back. This can help you determine whether or not you want to wait for someone to return that, or if you want to move on and find something else. The next line tells you where it's located. So this first one is held actually at the Iowa City campus library. And we can see that the next one is held at the main campus library here in Cedar Rapids. The next line tells us that it's in the circulating collection. Most of the books that we have that are available for checkout are going to be circulating in the main campus. That means that the book is going to be located on the second floor of the library. And then finally is the Dewey Decimal classification number, which is like the street address of where the book lives on the shelf. If you're looking for books, you'll see that there's numbers on the sides of the bookshelves, and that will help you zero in on the book that you are looking for. So those are most of the locations that we have. If you want one of these things and you are not at that location, you're not in Iowa City or you're not at the main campus, you can request that a book be delivered to you. To do that, you can click this place hold button, and then it'll ask you to log in with your K number and EagleNet password. And that'll open up your library account. And then you say you need a copy. Sometimes we have copies of books at both Iowa City and Cedar Rapids campus. If that's the case, you can click the box from whichever one you want. It doesn't really, I'll go ahead and just click Iowa City here to show you how it's done. And then you have to select your pickup location. So if I'm at Cedar Rapids, I will want to pick it up at the main library. If I'm at one of the regional centers, then I will select that regional center and the book will be delivered there. So, and then I just hit submit. The book usually will take about a day or two to be delivered from wherever it's going. It all runs through campus mail, so it's usually pretty fast. All right, so that's how you can request something be sent to you where you need it. And finally, I promised to show you that the catalog could show me things from libraries all over the world. To do that, you can see held by library. I will just check this box that says libraries worldwide. And now you see where before it said held by Kirkwood Community College Libraries. Now it says held by other libraries worldwide. This can be handy if you're not finding what you're looking for. This second one here says held by corridor libraries. That means that there is some library in the 380 corridor who actually has this book. So what that means for you is that you can click on the title of the book, and down here you'll see this button that used to say place hold, now says request this. You can click that button and it will initiate what's known as an interlibrary loan, where we request the book from libraries that have it, they send it to us, and then we get it to you. Like with the hold, after you click that, you'll have to fill out a form. Here, the stuff highlighted in pink are required fields. And if you are at one of the centers, then you'll need to select that center for the book to be delivered there. Down here, it will list in ascending order the libraries that actually have copies of that book that we're looking for. So we can see that the University of Iowa actually has a copy of that, and Hawkeye Community College, and so on down the line. Requesting an interlibrary loan can take some time. If you're requesting a book that is held by a corridor library, it won't take as much time. I would say you should wait 3 days to a week, maybe, to get it. If the book is held by libraries further away, it's obviously going to take more time to get to us because that all has to be done through snail mail. Articles, you can also request articles through Interlibrary Loan. I'm gonna go back to all formats. Let's see if we can find some articles here. So clicking article again, held by other libraries worldwide. It works exactly the same. Request this, but articles take much less time because that's all done electronically. You'll be sent the article in your email or a link to it when it becomes available. But the process is exactly the same. Article interlibrary loan requests can take anywhere from 10 minutes after we send it to, again, days or even a week or so, depending on how far away it's coming from. All right, so I think that's a pretty decent overview of the main points about our catalog. So now I am back at the library's homepage that we got to, remember, by clicking the help guide here. And now I want to spend a little bit of time showing you how to access our databases. So here in this first column, it says search for articles and databases. I can click that, and that will bring up all of the databases that we have available here at Kirkwood. Currently, we have 99 databases to choose from. They are all listed alphabetically. We do realize that most folks don't know what kind of articles are in the databases by name. So we created this subject dropdown, which you can use to find a subject and then see what databases would be the best ones for that subject. I'm going to go ahead and just click on current events, which is a good choice if you're doing speech or paper about some controversial topic that is going on right now. The first thing so it says we have 16 databases for current events. The first ones that come up are going to be your best bets, the databases that we feel will have the most relevant information for you. Okay, and so there's one article database in particular that I want to focus on, and that is this one called Opposing Viewpoints. Okay, so I'm going to click that and it'll take me to that database. Again, if you're off the Kirkwood network, you will need to sign in with your K number and EagleNet password. Click it, and it should take me right into this database here. All right, so if your assignment needs you to come up with a topic on your own and you're not sure what you want to do, one of the nice things about this database is it has a bunch of issues to choose from. So you can see here there's 482 issues that are available here in this database. So I can look at all of those and pick one, or if I already know what my topic is, I can just type it in there and bring it up that way. So I am going to click on race relations this time and see what we get. The first thing that you're going to get is an overview, which describes the issue at hand, can help you determine whether or not that's what you want to focus on. And then down here, it will tell you, it says on this page, and these are all of the different types of things that this database includes for you. So first are going to be featured viewpoints and viewpoints. These are articles that are published in a book series called Opposing Viewpoints. And they are nice articles because they will have articles on both sides of whatever topic it is that we are looking for. So it has those viewpoints, but in addition to that, it also has academic journal articles, biographies, audio files. These are usually going to be stories that they did on a topic on like NPR, newspaper articles, magazine articles, all kinds of stuff just right here. It's kind of like a one-stop shop, so you don't have to go to a lot of different databases and find the type of resources that you need. For example, if your instructor says you need 3 scholarly sources. Okay, I got that right here in academic journals. And then I can find other resources based on the parameters of the assignment right here. So to view any of these articles, I can just click on the title and it will take me right into the article. It will be listed all right here. That's the article in full. I can read it like that. As with that other database, I can also print or download it by clicking these buttons. Hitting download will create a PDF. I find that a lot easier to read than just trying to scroll on screen. And you can save that to your device as well, or just open it and read it that way. As with the other database that we looked at, you still cannot just copy and paste this web address and get back to an article at a different time. This database actually calls it get link instead of permalink, okay? But it does the same exact thing. If I click on that, it will create a link here and select it, copy and paste that into a Word document, email, or whatever, and so I can find this article again easily. Additionally, this also has citation tools. It says cite with the little quotes, and it will give you just 3 different citation methods, APA and MLA right here. Just as my warnings before, these are often not formatted correctly. The information is usually good, but you might need to do some work formatting it for the same reasons. Download print. Over here, it has an Explorer, so it has other articles that are related to the one that I'm looking at. So that's a good way to help me find other articles on the same topic. And you can see right here, I can just click on that and see all the related articles. I'm not going to do that at this time. I think you get the point. As with the other database, we talked about the Google Drive. This one also has that same feature right here. It's the little Google triangle that you see, as well as one for OneDrive. Because you are all Kirkwood students and have Kirkwood email, you all have access to OneDrive. So you can click that, log in with your K number, EagleNet password, and you can save stuff to Microsoft OneDrive, which works exactly like the Google Drive does. So you can do the same thing, create folders for assignments, and put all of your resources in there. And I believe that kind of sums up what I wanted to talk about with the Opposing Viewpoints database. Obviously, we have a lot of other databases. Some of them are unique, but I think that these, the one that Opposing Database is a good one to get started with. And finally, another thing that students need help with a lot are the MLA and APA citations. You can click on that link right there. And we have guides that for each of the citation styles. Here's one for APA that comes up first. Any of these things, this is a Word document, this one is a PDF. You can click on that and it will open up a PDF that we created to help you out with citations. It shows you how to cite different formats of things, books, magazine articles, academic journal articles. The last page is a sample references page, what yours should look like when you're done. And the second to last page talks about how to do your in-text citations. The MLA one, it's exactly the same. Let's see, another long guide. And it has just the same exact stuff, but in MLA format. Very handy if you're taking some classes that you need APA citation and some that need MLA citation. And then finally, if you can't find the citation help that you need in that guide, you can click on the Purdue Online Writing Lab one. Fantastic site that helped get me through grad school because I did not know APA style. but it will show you how to format your paper, how to cite all kinds of sources that may not have been covered elsewhere. So that is really quickly where you can go to get some help with citations if you need it. Okay. Um, I know that's a lot in a short amount of time. I hope that you found it helpful. If you run into any problems, you find that you are looking for things and it's taking over 20 minutes to find something, please don't hesitate to contact us at the library, either through chat or phone call, or stop in if you can, and we'll be more than happy to help you with whatever you need. Thank you for listening, and best of luck to you, and have a great semester.